Wraps, my name is Randy Miller, and what you're seeing right here is called a full package wrap. So basically, the customer wants on this one is Devour, sorry, and so what they wanted is the freezers, and they wanted I think 17 units, and this is a contest. So when someone wins the contest, we ship the freezers to the customer, and then kind of go from there. This can be the same thing if you want a mini fridge or a refrigerator or even freezers going to several locations all around the country. We can do that. Just kind of tell us where you want to put it and go like there. So this is actually Insignia, a 3.5 cubic freezer, and you can go to Best Buy and you can see the prices on that. I'm going to put all the links down below, especially to the Best Buy, to my website and everything. So at the end of the videos, at the end of the day, I usually put all the links down below to make it a lot easier for you guys to do it. So if you're looking for a full service like this, you just kind of let me know what you're looking for. If it's a freezer, refrigerator, or whatever, I need to know what kind of fridge you want to wrap, or fridge or mini fridge or whatever. And then also if you have the graphics designs or anything like that, we can fine tune it and send it over here. We have templates on the website. If you go to rmwraps.com, go to templates on the very bottom of the website, and you can see I'm adding more and more as we go by. And I think this template's on here too. If not, I'm going to put that on pretty soon. So what I did is I wrapped this one right here. The top part is just the logo right here, and I just want to show you before and then, or before and after. So, and it's wrapped all the way around. As you can see right here, actually, oh, there it is. You can see it all right there. And I'm going to show you how I do this and everything. This is what I call customer service. And every job I do, if they allow me, is do a video on YouTube. And also at the very end, I use an app called Bonjoro. And what it is, it's a video app showing you, hey, I just got done. I'm showing this. I usually take about a minute or two just to show the customer what it looks like, really what it looks like. Take pictures, and then when I send it to the Bonjoro app, they see it and everything. Also send pictures of the product too, to show the still image and everything. Okay, let's kind of get started. On these grills right here, I could not wrap these because it's just challenging me to wrap them and then cut them, and because this is actually the real color is white. So it's challenging to wrap those. Actually, it looks better for me to spray these things too. So these goes right here. So it's just one little thing to get it done right. And I put a lot of extra love and care into these projects. So I'm gonna put this guy down. Let's do the top on that one first, and then I can put it down. Okay, let's move the camera a little bit. Right there. Oops. There you go. Okay. So I was going to do the top first. A lot of it. Okay, so when I do the top, I usually score 1 inch, and what I use is a tool. It's called Yellow Tools. And it is called a Bodyguard double cutter, so it just cuts 1 inch. Basically, it tacks the vinyl down, and I can move these things around, and then if I'm already happy with it, I can go from there. On all the prints I do, I don't know if you can see that, but I use little markers right here and right here. So on those markers, it just makes the job go a little quicker and a lot more accurate. So right here, I'm just tacking where the corners, I can feel the corners. I'm just using that little dot here and there. Now I'm just tacking it in, so it's not going anywhere. And it's perfectly centered from here to here. So there's no guessing work and no measuring, and it slows me down and everything. Also, what I do is I tape here and here, and also down there. So when I'm cutting, I'm not cutting on the plastic, I'm cutting right on top of the tape. And I'm lightly cutting it too. Okay. What I'm using is air release vinyl matte sheen. I like matte sheens because it basically you can see the image and not the reflection. But if you want a gloss, we can do gloss. It's no big deal. It's my preferences. That's all. We actually do probably 90% matte sheen projects. It's being a little nitpicky right now. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, a little heat to that. I don't know why it's not. I'm gonna have to redo this one. Hey, Devin.
Yeah.
Come here. Do we have another door wrap?
Why?
That's pretty noticeable. You can come here for it. They're not coming out.
They're bubbles. That one almost went. And they're just air bubbles.
I know I popped it too. You know, actually, I'll heat to it. I bet you anything that'll pop right off.
It might. If not, I can get you another one.
Okay, well, let me finish this one right here, and then I'll see what I can do. Sorry about that. I'm just getting a little nitpicky. Okay, so let's do. We'll find that in the way. This actually relaxes the vinyl, so it can go over. And there's a cap right here. Let's make sure I plain view. Okay. We put a little cap right there, and then hides it right there. Pinch, pinch. Go straight down. And what I say is the back is just as important as the front. Okay. Use my squeegee as a guide, and it gives it a perfect edge right there. So I hate cutting right up to the edge. There it goes. At the very end, I like using a little bit of heat. Sinks in the vinyl, especially around these corners. This makes it look good. So if you have any big projects, small projects, one project, we can do all that. Just kind of let us know how many projects, and if it's going to be a mass production or just kind of a tester, we can test everything out. And you can see the quality of the prints, the quality of the wrap, how long it takes, all kinds of things. So, okay. Try and get out of the view of the camera. Okay, so remember the tape I have, so I'm just going to cut a little bit above the tape to relax the vinyl. I'm barely pushing on. This is a brand new blade, so it cuts pretty nicely. And the reason why I use tape too, the vinyl doesn't stick to it well. So it just kind of pops right off. It doesn't. You're not fighting with it. A lot of times I use what's called 8-day tape. It's better than the tan tape because it just comes right off. And tan tape sometimes fights it. Okay. Let's make sure you're still on site. Yes. Alright. So now I'm just kind of making it relax a little bit. There you go. And I make these videos all the time for the customers. So it's just like, again, it's just more of a customer service, showing the customer the quality of the service, but also the quality of the wrap. And it's transparent as I can make it. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit. Yep. Okay, on this, what's going to do is cut about 1/2 inch down. And I'm going to tuck underneath the seal. Actually, you know what? Use my knife. Get these edges out of the way. Okay, so we're going to pull the seal and tuck underneath. Yep, nice tight fit. Let's see if I can get a little closer than that. Kind of show you what I'm talking about. Okay. Now, again, what I do is I use my squeegee as a guide, and it just shoves the vinyl in. I got a nice sharp blade, and I'm just gonna walk it. Hopefully you can see that. The squeegee has enough gap on there, it just lifts up the vinyl. Oops, damn it. There. So once the vinyl relaxes, it goes right into that groove. And that's a nice, actually you see how clean that cut is right there. I don't know if you can see that or not. Alright, let me, let's hit this side right here quick. Just pop it down. We'll do the same thing on this side. Let me adjust that real quick. Same thing. Come on, get off that. Take your squeegee as a guide. Shoves the vinyl right to the edge. And you should have a nice clean cut. Even cut, I guess. There you go. And sometimes I can actually put my finger, use my fingernail and cut underneath, or put the vinyl underneath it. All right, let's go right about there. Same thing. We're gonna do. Lift the vinyl up a little bit, make it relax. Get it up. There Use your squeegee as a guide. Shove that vinyl in there and kind of just walk it. Nice clean cut. Almost get your fingernail underneath that. How clean that looks. Next is we're going to do the body. Around the edges, good. Okay. Door is done. I'm going to snap in the back part of it. These are the caps. Everything back to normal. Got it. Okay. Like diamonds. I'll just add a little heat to the sides. It's no big deal. Okay, let's get this guy up here so it's easier for me to install. And move this guy over here. Luckily, they're fairly light. Okay. Make sure I'm in the frame. Let's just get this a little higher. As high as it goes. Okay. Next, here's, we're going to wrap the front, or the sides and the front. And again, I'm using, if you can see that, a little marker on this one, and on top and on bottom. This will make it a lot easier to install. Also, I use the Bodyguard double cutter on Yellow Tools. Just basically tacks it on. So what I do is I tack the top part on, and it kind of wiggles back and forth, so I know where it's at. Now I hit the bottom. I use those markers to see exactly where I'm going to hit. Make sure it gets on top. Plenty on the bottom. Yeah, okay. Alright. So what we're going to do is let's do this side first. Get a little more anchor. Okay. Just going to anchor it down real quick. Make the vinyl relax a little bit. I'm not fighting it. There it goes. The beauty with this material is I can actually pull it up. If I mess up a little bit, I can pull it off and reinstall it. And this is what I use on all the fridge wraps and door wraps and mini fridge wraps. It's a 3M Everything's Vinyl product. And that's all we use is 3M for this kind of project, or projects, I guess. All the mini fridges and door wraps. Okay. Okay, next is, pull it down a little bit.
Kirby Graphics, this is Devin. Devin. Yeah, I've got it. Yeah, I think so. I've already got the graphics running for the 24-18. I should make sure that
There it goes. Peace.
I should be all set. I should have 7 or 8 sites for you to make one.
Get that one off.
Give me until at least noon Tuesday, because I'm all by myself today and on Thursday. So.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm all set.
Cut the bottom, kind of relax the other side. The back just as important as the front. Okay. I'm going to walk my way that way now. Well, that'd be not challenging, but little areas like this can be a little challenging for some people. So what I'm going to do is add a little heat there, and it's going to kind of soften up and suck it in. Relax the vinyl on top. usually use my thumb just to start it out because I can actually feel if it starts fingering or anything like that. Okay.
Kirby Graphics.
Okay, here's where we need a heat gun. Let's see if I can show you a close-up of it. Alright, come down. Yeah, a little closer. Come on. Not going down. There it goes. There you go. Okay. You see how it's dancing around a little bit? Yep. That was bad. Holy cow. I've been there a while. Okay. Yeah, prime example. Show you that you can actually fix everything. So kind of take your time. Walk it in. Okay. Use your squeegee. Get as far as you can in. Okay. You know what I'm going to use? Okay, this is the yellow tool. It's called a wrap straight cutter. Because what I'm doing is I'm cutting on this squeegee and it's getting. So what it is, it's a this is a basically a 2-point mill, I think, or I can't remember how thick it is. It's thick enough. And it's metal, so. And I use the 8-day tape too on this, so the vinyl doesn't stick as good as. There it goes. Alright. Just slowly pull off, make sure it's not grabbing on anything. There you go. tight right there. Let's use a little heat gun, sink it in a little more. Get rid of the, got a little too close. With the tape, I don't usually do it that close. Okay. Challenge is done. Oh, I got that guy over there too. Okay, hold on. Okay, so that guy's right here, and that goes to the water drain. Oh, I'm just trying to fix. No. Okay, kind of see how it just kind of dances a little bit. That water drain plug is going to cover the outer rim of it. There it is. Okay, let's go over here. Make sure it's still in camera view. Now we're going to sometimes I like to use my thumb as a guide. Kind of like the squeegee. Because I can actually feel where the increase mark is. And we are almost done. The first one I do for the customer, I usually, after I get done wrapping it, I usually take pictures. Again, a video on Barnjero and showing them customers, this is what it looks like, and what you guys think. More of the inputs, basically. Okay. That's it. All right. Oh, me knife. One more. Sorry. So I'll show you the end product. A lot of times the squeegee does is it holds the vinyl up there too, so you can kind of see I didn't cut all the way through in some places, so it just kind of holds it instead of ripping it all the way down. And I gotta start all over with the print and everything. Okay, all done with that one. More to come. All right, if you got any comments or questions, comment down below. If you like this kind of stuff, you can kind of contact me if you want and kind of go from there. My phone number is 208-696-1180. Email me at rmwraps@gmail.com. You can see more samples on the rmwraps.com website. You go to full service, and then you can see more designs, more samples, and you can kind of see generic prices of what like this one is, or the mini fridge, or this one is, and everything. But other than that, thank you again for watching this video, and stay tuned.